Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to English Rise. Before we begin, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt that your dreams are bigger than your environment? Have you ever looked at your simple life and thought, can I really change my future? Today, I'm not just telling you a story. I am sharing my life. This is the story of my family, the story of small habits, and the story of how I practice English every single day to build a bigger future. I live in a small town. It is not famous, and it is not rich, but it is full of warmth. My home is simple, the walls are plain, and the furniture is old, but the love inside this house is stronger than anything money can buy. There are 3 members in my family: my father, my mother, and me. We are not rich, but we are rich in values. My father is a hardworking man. Every morning before the sun rises, he wakes up quietly while the world is still sleeping. He prepares for work and spends his day helping many people in his office. Sometimes he comes home tired, and sometimes his shoulders look heavy, but he never complains. He smiles and tells me, hard work always brings success. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day. Those words stay in my heart and guide me whenever I feel weak. My mother is the heart of our home. She cooks delicious food and keeps everything clean and peaceful. But more than that, she protects my dreams. When I feel sad, she puts her hand on my head and says, "Don't worry, my son, try again. You are stronger than you think." Her voice gives me courage whenever I doubt myself. My parents always remind me that education is my real power and that it can take me anywhere in the world. I study in a small school in my town. It is not very big, but it is full of hope. The classrooms are simple, the playground is dusty, and the library is small, yet it feels like a treasure to me. I love spending time in the library because when I open a book, I feel like I am entering another world. My favorite subject is English because it connects me to people, ideas, stories, and opportunities beyond my town. My English teacher once told us something powerful. English is not difficult. Fear is difficult. Remove fear, and English becomes easy. Since that day, I changed my mindset. Instead of being afraid of mistakes, I started welcoming them. At school, I speak English with my friends. Sometimes we make funny mistakes and laugh at ourselves, but we continue because we know that practice creates progress. After school, I come home, wash my hands, and eat lunch with my mother. I rest for a short time, and then my real training begins. I sit at my study table, finish my homework, and start my English practice routine. First, I read one short story, slowly and carefully, imagining every scene in my mind. Then I write 5 new words in my notebook and create simple sentences with each one. I read those sentences aloud and repeat them until they feel natural. In the evening, I watch short English videos or cartoons. I listen carefully to pronunciation, copy their tone, and pause to repeat sentences. It feels strange sometimes, but it works. At night, my father sits beside me and asks me to tell him something in English. I speak slowly and sometimes forget words. But he never laughs or criticizes me. He just smiles proudly, and that smile gives me confidence. Every Sunday, I create my weekly English plan and write it in English. My goals are simple. Read 1 page daily, learn 5 new words, speak to myself in the mirror, and listen to English for 15 minutes. Small steps with big consistency. Sometimes I feel lazy, tired, or discouraged. But then I remember my dreams. I want to speak English fluently. I want to travel to different countries, meet new people, and become an English teacher one day. I want to tell children not to be afraid and to speak even if their voice shakes. I also dream of writing my own English stories that inspire and give hope to others. If a boy from a small town can build confidence step by step, you can too. I was shy before. I was afraid of speaking, and my confidence was weak. But I made a small promise to myself. I will improve 1% every day. Not perfect, just better than yesterday. If you want to improve your English, start small. Read one page, write one sentence, speak one paragraph, and repeat again and again. Do not wait for perfect grammar or perfect confidence. Start now because fluency is not magic. It is daily discipline. Here at English Rise, we don't just learn English. We rise through practice, we rise through courage, and we rise through consistency. One day when you speak English confidently, you will remember these small steps and you will smile. Thank you for listening to my story about my family, my school, and my English journey. If my story inspired you even a little, promise yourself today that you will not give up. Keep practicing, keep believing, and keep rising. See you in the next story. Take care, my friends.